Hey guys, this is Jesper from YACSS. So I'm shooting this short video just to notify you that you can actually now create full Google stacks, or what we call Google stacks, inside of YACSS. So what that means is that, for example, if you are building a mass page site here, let me just add some random stuff here so we can see preview. Hold on. So if you are building a mass page site like this, like the one I'm showing you here, you can see preview here. You're actually able now to go to local SEO down here, add new local SEO module, and select any of the projects that you have created. And you can now embed sheets, slides, docs, and what's new, we also create the Google calendars. And what's also new is that we now also create the Google Forms. So that constitutes most, if not all, of what people think of what is a Google Stack. So Google Stack is a collection of Google properties where you place your own content and where you place your own links. And it's especially powerful and useful in local SEO. So that's how I use it. So let me show you what you need to do in order to expand your capabilities. So you need to First, you need to log out of all your Gmails, and then you need to log into that Gmail that you have connected to YACSS. In my case, let me show you here. So it's this guy here. So I've logged out of all my Gmails, and I'm only logged into this. Or I'm not only logged into this, but that's my default Gmail. So if I open here, mail.google.com, so you can see that this guy here is Jonathan Rooferman, because I signed out of all my accounts here. And then I logged into this one first. You need to do that first. Then you need to go to cloud.google.com. You need to click on console. And then you need to search for calendar. Like this. You need to click on Google Calendar API. And then you need to click enable. So I already clicked enable, so manage. But it will be called enable that button if you didn't enable it. So that's the Google Calendar. And then you need to search for forms. Google Forms API. And you also need to click enable there. So if you have a working Gmail already, you have enabled the other APIs. But if you didn't enable the other APIs already, then go to YouTube, search for YACSS. I'm not going to go over all of the APIs in this video. I'm just showing you the video that you need to watch. Yeah, so it's this guy here, how to connect Gmails to YACSS. So watch this guy. It's not a long video, 4 minutes. So just go through this video. So once you have enabled these APIs that I just showed you, you're good to go. You're actually not good to go yet because you need to reconnect the Gmail. So what I do is I simply, to make it work, to be absolutely sure that it works, I delete it here. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes. So now it's deleted. What I do now is I go to console.cloud.google. Now search for clients and click on clients here. And I already created the app, as I'm showing you in this video how to create the app. But I created this YACSS app, I call it, and I'm downloading the JSON file here. And now I am going back to YACSS, and I'm clicking add new. And I'm clicking choose file. And it's this file here, and submit. And Jonathan Rooferman. Authentication successful. I need to do one last thing. I need to add it to my client again. My client is Jesper. Scroll down, select it here, scroll up, click assign. Now I'm good to go. So let me show you what you can do now with this guy here. So we add new projects. We call it Jesper Tester. And let's just use my own GBP. Radius 7 kilometers, 60 driving directions, main keyword, SEO agency, target URL, my homepage. The reason that I enter my homepage URL here is because when I click this guy here, produce AI content, we are now visiting the URL that you enter here. We are scraping the content. We're using this as background information. And then we're using the AI to produce an article based around this keyword here, SEO agency. So we're using the information in the homepage as background information, which will lead to a much more detailed and thorough article that is centered around what you're doing instead of just, generic AI stuff. So while this is processing, I'll just click pause here. No, actually, I can actually go down here and I can click driving, bicycling, transit, walking. I'm just showing you what I do. Create GBP links. I also want that. Additional keywords, produce keywords. So when I'm clicking produce keywords down here, it's using this target keyword up here. And then it's producing, and it's also using the address information from this GBP. And now it's producing a number of actually 30 AI keywords that we can then use in this project. So instead of having to go to ChatGPT, produce spin text content, you can see now it actually produces spin text content here directly in the in this window here. And now it is done with the additional keywords. So I can say 50, I can say 60, that's up to you. I use Google Imagen 3 when I am creating these AI images. Just two. Photo realistic image of robot in front of his PC. Generate. So that's just this is my photo model of choice, the model that I prefer to use because I think it gives the best images so far or currently. So did I click generate? Now I'm clicking generate. So the reason that I'm actually able to choose between all of these models is because we integrated. Let me open a new window here. We integrated something called Replicate, which is a platform that allows you to use all of these various AI models for image generation. So I encourage you to create an account here at Replicate because that's what I'm doing. I just like that I can choose between all of these various image models. So yeah, I have these two robots, and everything looks to be good. And now I'll just click create. So now it's creating the driving directions. I could actually click create and upload to drive, but I'm not going to do that. I just added these two guys here, these two buttons, create and upload to Blogger, create and upload to drive, just because it's a shortcut. So you don't need to do 2 clicks, but yeah. But anyway, so I can now export to drive. And I think, if I remember correctly, I actually need to verify once more. So when I click Jonathan Rooferman, your connection is expired. Click here to reactivate account. And you need to click this link here. Dude. Jonathan Rooferman. Advanced. Go to YACSS. Continue. YACSS site already has some access. See the 8 services that YACSS site has some access to. Continue. Authentication successful. You can now upload files. Now it will work. So you need to do 3 things. You need to go to the Cloud Console first, enable the 2 new APIs. Then you need to delete and add the Gmail here in OAuth connectivity with the JSON file. And the third thing is that you need to verify, like I just showed you. But anyway, now I can export to Drive. And now it's fine. SEO agency today. I'll just, that will be the name of my folder, and I will click upload. And now it will upload. And so the fun thing is that when you go to the Google Drive, and because what's going to happen now is that YACSS will log into my Gmail, and then in Google Drive, it will create a folder called SEO agency today. And it will, let's just see here, SEO agency today. And inside of this folder, it will then create these files. This is the Google Sheet. This is the Google Docs. This is the PowerPoint show or PPTX file, the PowerPoint. And we have the KML file for the Google Maps. And then we have the two photos that I just created here. Let's see here. Yeah, so now it's done. So now, so what's interesting is that inside of this folder, you will not see the Google Forms and you will not see the Google Calendar. And the reason that you won't see these two guys in here is because the calendar doesn't live in here, and the form also doesn't live inside of this folder. Let me show you what I mean. I'll just close some of these windows here. So let me go to Mass Page Builder and header SEO agency today. SEO1, SEO2, super SEO, some random here. Okay, so let me click on local. So what I will do now is I will click show on page. I will click add new local SEO module, select project, scroll down, and this is the newest. Then I will select these 5 guys here, and I will click insert directions. So you'll now see that we have 5 iframes here, iframe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see that it's docsgoogle.com, spreadsheets, docsgoogle.com, document, docsgoogle.com presentation, docsgoogle.com forms, and calendar. So let's just click save and click preview. So this is interesting because we now have the embedded Google, it's scrolling a little bit automatic up and down. We have now embedded the sheets here with the NAB, information about the article that YACSS produced. And then we have the links. Then we have the document with the version of the article, and we have some images, and we have the links. We have just close this guy here. We have the PowerPoint, the slideshow, the robots, and the links and driving directions. And then we have the form. So a little bit boring form, but because there's no input, I can actually see. Perhaps we need to add those guys. There's one input field here, your answer. But anyway, so that's the article that we just produced, and we have the GBP URL, the business description, the business website URL. So we have a link back to the website. And finally, we have the calendar. And what's interesting about the calendar is that it's actually here. So I can actually see that I need to add or add a setting, because I can see that actually in this current version, it's actually showing other projects also that I'm testing. So, but anyway, so it's actually embedding now the calendar, and that's nice. And you can see here that we updated down here. You can see that we updated the design of the driving directions. So we have the embed here, and we have the information, and then we have the opening Google Maps. So this is the link to the driving direction. So this is the updated design that we added. Let's see. And down here, what is this? So opening Google Maps. These are the GBP links. Yeah. So these are the links to the GBP with the variations. I explained that in a previous video. Let's see here. Yeah, I made so many. I think I explained it in this video, the GBP links, what this is, what these things are. So I want to show you one last thing that I really like, because we can now click on local SEO module and we can now export to Blogger. Jonathan Ruferman. I have a YACSS testing blog. Let me just call it SEO agency today, create post. So what is very nice about this is that if I copy this, it's now creating this blog post on your Blogger, blogspot.com. And so the title is SEO agency today. This is the date. This is the image of the robot. And then there's the article. And then there are these driving directions in this new and updated design that we added. And you can see the long tail keywords here. So it's actually very nice. I really like this design here. And let's go down, see what we have. Yeah, and then we have the, so here we have the embeds, right? Dude, and the link. And down here we have another variation. And down here the, yeah, so these are the GBP links. And what do we have? And this is also a GBP link variation. So it's actually highly optimized for local SEO. And so my experience with these Blogspot pages is that they index super fast within between 12 to 24 hours. So I really like this. It's it's really helpful to actually create these blogs, and it's free. So why not? So what I do when I'm creating these local SEO projects is I'm creating a Blogspot page or post that I'm uploading, and then I'm creating a Google site, and then of course I'm also creating the cloud stack that I showed you in these videos here. So I really like this, because now we have the Google stack containing the stuff that I showed you here. The sheets, the docs, the PowerPoint, the slides, and then the form, and then the calendar, and then all of these driving directions, which is the Google stack, complete Google stack. And then we have the Blogspot pages, articles that we can now produce, and then we have the Google site that you have to do manually, of course. So yeah, so this is just the update video for today, guys. I hope you like it. Take care.